All right, good morning, guys. Today we're going to discuss the HRT Triple AR Placard. Kind of talk about some of the things it has going for it and some of the things that I found useful for it so far. I've been wearing this for about a month and a half now. I guess almost 2 months now, actually. I've been happy with it thus far. No major deficiencies. It's a simple product that has a couple of nice little add-ons. So we have polymer inserts down inside that it comes with for that retention for our magazines. You're not gonna be able to see them on here, but all three of these come with a polymer insert for retention with those AR-15 magazines. I removed a few of them. They're not terribly hard to get out. It's just a hook and loop system in there that kind of keeps them in there. So I popped a couple of those out. Right now I got a tourniquet stowed down inside of one of them, a notebook in the other, and then I left one in because I am running an AR-15 magazine on there. All three of these pouches also did come with the bungee system as well. It's another added level of retention. I went ahead and left it on this just for video purposes, more or less. I don't think it's something that you would need. The polymer offers plenty of retention, especially for the things that I'm going to be doing that I don't need that extra level of retention. But I've done some training with it, got some range time with it, and it doesn't slow a guy too much to just pull that tab to the side. It is a pretty quick system. So the back of the placard is all hook and loop as well to give you that extra level of adhesion to your carrier, so you're not having a bunch of play in it and a bunch of movement in it. You also have the MOLLE strips up front to attach gear, as you see, like I've done with my key holder. Obviously handcuff case up front, because I want to stay as modular as I can, and I try and keep the clutter to a minimum. That being said, there are things that I do need to have on me. This kind of gives me that ability to do that in a somewhat minimalistic way, because I don't have magazine pouches on here for my handgun attached to the front of it and all sorts of other nonsense that's not necessarily something that we have to have on a day-to-day basis. I kept it pretty simple. And so I also have the ability, since this is a quick attach with the Swift clips, that if I do have another setup I want to throw on, I can just have it sitting in my bag ready to go, remove this, and if I do need more gear for some specific mission set, just toss it right on. So this thing will marry up. It's designed specifically for the HRT carrier, but I'm running an Angel Armor carrier, and all you need to get this thing set up are the Swift clip G hooks right here, and those are simple to attach. You can pick these up fairly cheap, and you can attach them to your carrier as long as you have some type of attachment point. Mine has 2 different points where I can attach this, and it takes about 5 minutes to get this thing put on. So once it attaches, it stays in place well due to that hook and loop system that my Angel Armor carrier does have on it. Marries up good with this. So when you pop it on, like I say, really quick. If you needed multiple setups, it wouldn't be hard to have a handful of these things set up for different mission sets if that's something that kind of fits your job description. So once it's on, I've had no issues with this thing moving in any way, shape, or form. It stays nice and tight to me. It's flat. I know my SWAT setup seems like it sits way out to here and kind of a pain in the butt, especially for any type of prone work. So this thing I am very happy with, in the sense that it stayed very low, very tight to my body, and it's not extremely bulky, yet I'm still able to carry everything I need to have on my mission set. With any placard, I kind of hit on it before, with any placard, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to attach handgun magazines on the external side, on the outside of it. It just ends up becoming just that, cluttered, and your stuff sitting a foot out from your chest after some time. So I used to run my handgun magazines off the placard. I moved those down to my belt, and I'm currently still in kind of somewhat of a testing phase with the HRT arc belt with their canted 45-degree magazines. I went with the canted magazines to keep them kind of up off of my carrier as you're sitting down in your vehicle, or if you're going to do a quick reload. I'm not having that issue of running into the bottom of my carrier. So I kind of alleviated that issue by getting those magazines off of my chest. I haven't had any issue with it. As long as you train and you know where your reloads are, it's not going to be an issue. So that's kind of the down and dirty of what we've got so far with it. These things run about 75 to 90 bucks, depending on what you end up going with. One of the great things about HRT as well, if you have any issues with this, their warranty is great. Their customer service is top notch. You will get a real person on the phone who's going to solve an issue you may run into. That is one thing that has really shined for them, is their amazing customer service, and they reply to you promptly. Seems like their product's always in stock, and it ships out pretty quickly. So that's a basic rundown of the HRT Triple AR Placard. I'm going to put a link in the video to HRT's site so you can take a look at these. They come in a multitude of different colors. I went with black just purely because that's something I can use on patrol and it's not going to be an issue with my policies and procedures. So I'll toss the link in there, take a look, see what you guys think. They got a plethora of amazing products. For a company of their size, it is very impressive how well they do communicate, especially with those of us who are, in public service or military guys. They're great to us. So give them a chance, take a look at them. You will not be disappointed. Thanks for watching, guys.